Hey, bitch. It's JamiThatsMe here. Listen, we got to go ahead and get into love after lockup real quick. I know I'm late. I was supposed to do this a few days ago, but we're about to get into it now, okay? Make sure you coming into the video, liking up the video. Let me know that you're enjoying the video, sharing the video, so I can continue to bring these videos to y'all, okay? So, anywho, Zariah and Troy. So, of course, they hunched. She says that she enjoys it because it was big. Then she tells him his mom is coming and he needs to pick her up. And he was really disappointed and not interested. And I feel like if you understand and know that him and his mom have a bad relationship, why are you forcing him to interact with her? I feel like, especially, and it's one thing to do that when you want them to mend fences. I guess I get it, but it's more so the first day he gets out, like, or at least get a man a week of being out. Like, why are you like crowding his space so damn quickly? He had already told you from the beginning that he was gonna need time to adjust. Time to adjust. He doesn't really want your sister to really be at the house, and thank God your sister don't even feel comfortable being there. She kind of want to go stay somewhere else. But for you to also bring the mama there, I feel a way about that. You sent your own fucking child away, I guess. And the rumors out on the street is saying that her son don't even live with her. He do live with her parents anyway. And that she's adopted. Neither one of them is her parents, girl. I'm just telling you what I heard on the streets. It's alleged, honey. It's alleged. They also said Miss Girl got her own little criminal history. I don't know, girl. I'm just saying it's all alleged, honey. That's what the people saying. But you sent your child away to bring in this man's mom for them to spend time. She just moving too quickly for me. But anyway, so he says when he was young, his mom left him with a friend and she never came back for him. He ended up in foster care. Then at one point he was with an aunt, and then the next point he was with his daddy. Okay, so he has a lot of different things happening in his life as a kid. Okay. Then she springs on him. Not only does he have to go pick the mama up, she also lets him know she gonna be staying with them too. Girl, that I should have got cussed out just a little piece. Okay, now Zuri, I just feel like she was wrong for that. Like you don't spring no type of shit up like that on that man. I just don't. I don't support that. They get home and her son goes crazy for him. He says that that is legally his son because there was no name on the birth certificate, and he told her that he'll always be there for her son. So therefore, he wanted to sign a birth certificate, and that's exactly what it is that he did. So now that it's his son. Now Troy doesn't want to see his mama. Like I said, I hate she's forcing that on him. Zuri knows that him and his mom have I pretty much said all of this. She has a terrible, they have a not so great relationship, and she can really push somebody over the edge. So with you knowing these things about the mom, why would you then bring her into you and his space when you know that y'all two need to get to know each other outside of the walls, and you're gonna include the mama? It's given all for television. Troy does go end up meeting his mom. Okay, he does meet his mom. Now before that, she did grab a gift for her son that she got on behalf of Troy, and she gifted it to the baby, and the baby was really happy. I can't say that wasn't that bad of an idea. I mean, shit. I guess it was cool. I mean, I guess I know they did it. Congrats. Troy goes to meet his mom. He asks her like, "Why you didn't come see me while I was locked up?" She says, "You know, I battled with alcohol issues and stuff like that. So that's really what it was that was preventing me from coming to see you. I ain't even have myself together to even come see you. So why would I do that?" Then she apologizes to him about it. Okay. What was the next thing? She tells him when it comes to the wife, because he said, "How you think things gonna be with me and my wife?" I thought he was asking as far as how their relationship was gonna be, not him and hers, but more so the mama and his wife. And she just tells him not to rush into anything. She said, "Listen, if it don't fit, don't force it." Okay, so we just gonna see how it's gonna play out. I don't know. Then they asked her something. I think they asked her something in the confessional, and she's like, "Oh yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm Mama Bear, so I'm definitely pretty much gonna have her son's back." And it's like, "Ma'am, scoot the fuck back, please. Don't put your hands on me. Just scoot back." Because here's the thing, okay? You weren't concerned about being Mama Bear when you dropped your damn son off to a friend and never came back for him. You wasn't concerned about being Mama Bear when he was getting toted through damn foster care in these other folks' house and the daddy. You wasn't being Mama Bear to come up there and see him or anything like that. So why the hell you trying to be Mama Bear now that he didn't got a wife? Girl, and you finna stay. You can't be too much of Mama Bear coming in my damn house thinking you finna be staying a night or for a few nights or whatever, girl. It's not giving that. It's not. Okay? You might be Mama Bear, but it's giving Big Mama Bear over here. Don't do that, ma'am. I'm trying real hard not to collect you. Get it together. So Shantae and True, let's get to them. Whew. Child, Shantae just make me not like her. I'm sorry. I know she going through her shit, but I don't give a damn. I do not. I just, oh, shit. So, True says that she is taking the parole thing, I guess what, like too serious or whatever the case is, or whatever he says she's doing. And excuse me, I feel like she should. She should. I mean, if y'all are going to get married at some point, it's going to affect her too. Shit is affecting her as now. You, shame on you for not being that damn serious about your life and your freedom. Clown. She gets out the car because she needed to take a break before she slapped the hell out of him. She get out the car, she go talk to somebody, came back. He like, where you what you got going on? She was like, I took off my mic because I realized I'm talking to an idiot. Baby. You know who else is an idiot, Shantae? Your stupid ass. Because why you ain't telling this man that you ain't got no damn money? But then you be getting upset with him based on his reactions to certain things. Well, you been over there financing him the whole time, and do you expect him not to operate on something? You want to go to the mall? You want to go to the casino? Oh, let's pull over here and buy this. Let's put it. He been in your pocket this whole time. Why would you expect him not to be in your pocket when he got out? That's on you, Bookie Butt. Okay, you need to open up your mouth too. Y'all both idiots. The fact that you had to get out the car and go have a conversation with somebody versus properly communicating how you're feeling, you're a piece of an idiot, okay? Anywho, so then she says in a confessional that she doesn't know if he realizes how much money is going out. B-I-T-C-H. B-I-T-C-H. You already know how I feel about that girl, okay? She tells him that they need to work on, or he needs to work on, or they need to work on their communication or whatever. And he's the problem. She says he doesn't compromise at all, and he says he's been having a lot going on in his head, and he's just adapting to being out. He brings up wanting to drive, and I'm confused because is that something that's really bothering you? You not wanting, like, you should have bigger issues than you wanting to get behind a damn whip and push the whip. You got other stuff. You need to be able to make sure that you're going to be free, so you can be able to drive a damn car. Like, what's going on? So she says he can't care about her because he don't even listen. Okay, girl, this is a mess. And I feel like, do you care about him? I just don't like neither one of them, to be honest. So I'm really not on nobody's side. I'm questioning both of their actions. And I'm like, do you really like him? Because you also want somebody that you could just control and think they're supposed to love you just because you're giving them money. So I don't even know if I don't know what you got going on. So now she asking, should they stay engaged or not? Like, first of all, where did this question even come from? What it gave to me is just say you don't want to be engaged, Shantae, because that's what it's giving. You're asking him to tell you what it is because you know what he's about to say because you don't want to be in it. At least that's what I was thinking. All right. So True says, listen, let's just go with the flow. And she like, well, pick one. He says dating, because she was like, are we going to be staying engaged, or are we going to be dating and building, or what does go with the flow mean? And dating and building, and she says exclusively dating. Like, this is some shit that gets on my nerves. Why are you doing all of this? Why is you asking a man, are we engaged or not, for a man that you have been financially supporting all of this time? For a man that you're putting up in the Airbnb and doing all of this stuff for, why does he get to make the call at this point? Girl, you done bought him. You done bought him now. So it shouldn't be no questions for him. It should be more so dictating to him of this how we finna move and this what we finna do. Okay? Girl, what? So True goes on a tangent about not trying to be like the other dudes that be playing her. And let me tell you, all men don't say this, or when they do say this, all men don't have a bad meaning behind it. But I'm starting to feel like it ain't no different than calling somebody beautiful, good morning, beautiful. And you know how you get them good morning, beautiful texts. And it's like, boy, you don't get your bullshit ass on. Like, of course I know I'm beautiful, but damn. Like, it's so unoriginal. When you hear, I ain't trying to be like the other dudes, I ain't trying to be like them niggas that be playing you, it's giving a key, indicator that he probably playing you or he's about to. That's because that's how True is making me think, okay? Now, he says that he's still with her. He just don't want to date anyone else. Why are you lying? This is the shit, like, girl, you are stupid. He says that he will still parole with her, spending the night sleeping with her and stuff like that. Basically, what this man just told you, stupido, is that he still wants access to you. Does he want to be with you? Not for real. He only saying exclusively dating because he wants to make sure that you're right where he needs you to be should some shit fall out. Should he not find the girl that he's trying to find or anything. That is what he's doing. He just wants you to be right there. Just hold on. Right there, girl. He asked her if she feels like he is using her, and she says no. Why would you say that when you know that's how you feel? That's why y'all relationship ain't gonna last. Not only because True a dog, but it's not gonna last because you don't know how to communicate how you really feel, and your result of communicating is you wanting to hit someone. That's how you communicate. You want to fight. And if you always want to fight instead of expressing yourself in a different way, you need therapy, my dear. You need the counseling that you need. And I don't even know if you got the proper counseling after being assaulted by your coworkers. You need to sit down. Jumping in another relationship, that's not for you right now, Bookie Bud. It's not. Okay? You got to work on that. And I hate that happened to you, to where it could have potentially led you down the road to be so down bad for a man that's in prison. I'm so sorry that happened to you. But anywho, what else did she talk about? She goes to the cameras and she says that she feels like she was played and that she wasted her life. Ma'am, you did, you are, and that is a part of your fault as well. Anybody that tried to give you an inkling of what was up, you wanted to be so blindly in love. Okay? And so a part of that is on you. I don't think all of that should be on him. The next morning, True says that he still wants to go to Independence with her. Of course you do. Ain't you gonna be paroled to her house? Aren't you gonna be paroled there? Then you just say that you still gonna go over there and all of that? Like, she gonna be the liability because your mama high key don't want to be the liability. If anything go down with you, your mama don't really want to be held accountable, in all honesty. For real, for real. So he says he wants them to continue to enjoy each other and get to know each other. You want to continue to do that, but instead of you spending the time with her and her boring ass, let you tell it, you decide that you're going to go head to the gym with your sister, and you know somebody else going to be at that gym ready to link up with you. Baby, that's some messy stuff there. He's the F. And Shantae says that she thinks he headed to link up with a woman. And she says she don't trust the family at all as far as she can throw them. And she don't even know how to throw. She can't throw. I was like, well, there's that. You got all your answers. You know what's up. So she says that she has been, she's seen more of the Airbnb than she's seen of him. Girl, that should tell you something. He done got to the gym, and the person about to pull up. So we'll see on the next episode who this woman is that he's about to meet, okay? And I don't know. The sister gives different vibes that I'm wondering if the girl that's coming to link up is somebody that the sister done messed with. So I don't know. But anywho, girl, good luck. Let's talk about Joey and Kim, child. So she thinks he's sad. Hot. Girl, that man is not all that. So she's been messing with him since, what, 2018? They've been sneaking around and all of that while she was married to her ex and stuff. And then this is where Kim lies, because to me, Kim is such a big liar. She said she was cheating on her ex, and now she's trying to say that the ex cheated on her, which is why she cheated on the ex. I feel like you've always been over here messing with people, because that's just how you is. That's just what you do. I don't think that they had to cheat on you for you to initiate that. You've been messing with this boy since you was younger. You messed with him when he was with your cousin. You just a cheater, and you're going to cheat on Joey too and give it enough time, okay? She cheated because she wanted to not, what? Oh, she wanted to not because he cheated. Girl, that's what I think. So she's still waiting for her ex to sign the papers. She's not quite divorced yet. He has yet to sign the papers. I believe she said that he wanted to be back with her, but I don't think she's at that place, okay? Of course, they hunching all of that. The next morning, he talks about not using protection and stuff, and how he wants a kid, and she's on the fence about kids, and he wants a daughter, and all this and that. And I'm just like, it's giving trailer park trash. So, anywho, she lets him go and buy gifts for the kids. He takes her card to go in to buy items. And he doesn't want her to come in because he wants it to be his influence and not hers. Girl, that man spent $300 on some toys. And she over there acting frustrated. Like, $300? Like, what? Da-da-da. So she in her feelings. But here's the thing, ma'am. Y'all could have stopped by a store, I'm sure, closer to home in some type of capacity. Y'all stopped by a mom and pop store that seems to be out of nowhere. I do expect those type of places to charge more, as they don't get as many, probably customers on a regular basis. So they probably charge way more for their items. So, yeah. It is what it is. Eventually, they get to the house and stuff. His mom sees him. She leaves. It was interesting to see how quickly the mom left. Your son just got out of prison, and you immediately left talking about you got to get back to to his grandma. You didn't seem to be too excited, proud. Like it was something off about the mom, and it's giving the mama slick don't want to have shit to do with her son either. Mama was like, let me get the fuck up out of here before he end up going in my purse and stealing my shit. The way that he sat up there and stole her daddy bike and sold that bitch, okay? Or whatever it was the daddy said that he took. That's what it was giving. Mama was trying to get the hell out of that house with her purse and her personal belongings before that son started snatching shit up. She know her child. Anywho, but that's what ended up happening. Bianca and Daniel, this is the new couple that we meet. And Bianca's so fucking dumb. Like, this a dumb little girl. And she like, what, 23? And what he is like 30, 31? This a stupid little girl. Stupid. So Daniel, he been locked up for DUI and burglary. And he's been locked up for about 4 years. But they've been dating for about 8 months, right? Well, she got a 4-month lease in Arizona, and it's already paid the hell up in full. So when he gets out, she's leaving Florida to go up there and stay, and he'll have somewhere to stay. Now, if he got to go to the halfway house, she's still going to stay in that house until he's out of the halfway house. I guess, child. She says she don't keep track of what she's spending. She just spend the money. Let me tell y'all something. It's giving that girl could have potentially got at least $1 million off of the accident she's going to let us know that she had. At least $1 million. Whoever was supposed to be paid as far as taxes, attorneys, everybody got paid. She ain't worried about that because she got coin on coin, supposedly. Now, 9 months ago, she tells us that she got into this accident with a friend that was drunk. The friend ended up hitting a concrete wall at the airport, and it resulted in her needing surgery. Okay, I think on her neck or something. So she needed a lot of surgery. She ended up settling, and I guess I would think the airport must have possibly been held liable of some sort, even though the young lady was drunk. They both was drunk. And she probably got some money off of that girl's insurance or something like that. I don't know. I damn sure wonder where all this money, like who gave the money. Okay. But anywho, because she went through all of this and it was a traumatic situation, she thought it would be amazing for her to reach out to a prisoner that had a DUI charge so that they could basically trauma bond with each other. What a weirdo. She links with her best friend. I forgot his name. And she tells him about her guy having to stay at the halfway house. And he's asking questions. And she's trying to downplay it as if it's not really a requirement to stay at the halfway house. And this, that, and the other. And the friend who's already been through his own drug and situations, he knows the requirement and what it takes to be in the halfway house. So he's asking more questions. I don't know why she thought she was going to be able to give him little information and try to change, the process or whatever as if it's supposed to be different for her man. But anywho, but she was talking like it wasn't a priority. And he's like, girl, are you crazy? Like, if he don't do what he's supposed to do, he can land his ass right back in prison. Trust me, I know. Okay? So next thing you know, Daniel gives her a call, and he didn't call on time. And she over there throwing a fit, talking about what were you doing and this and that and whoop-de-whoop. And I'm like, bitch, the man in prison. Did you think that he was going to be on the phone with somebody else? I definitely believe that Daniel has another woman when she said that he's been changing over the past few weeks. Yeah, that's because he's trying to figure out how he finna balance you and the other bitch he messing with. Okay? So, yeah, I didn't understand. I feel like the fact that you're like, what were you doing? Or why didn't you do this? And you're supposed to call on time and da-da-da-da-da. Y'all be killing me how y'all be giving these men all this money and then be trying to also control them at the same time. Okay? What was he supposed to be doing in prison? He's in prison. Maybe somebody else was on the phone and he couldn't get to the phone on time. It could be anything. And the fact that you're this insecure so early on, he finna run you up and through there when you get over there to Arizona, baby. What else happened? He didn't like how, so then the bestie talks to Daniel. Daniel could really care less about anything he's talking about. The best friend didn't care how Daniel was over there talking to him. And that's just what it is. So clearly they're not really fond of each other. Daniel seems like the type of person that does not want any advice, unwanted advice. He does not want to be told what to do. Basically, when he get out, you ain't going to be able to control him. He's going to want to do what he wants to do. So Bianca, of course, they talk about his sobriety and stuff, and Bianca doesn't really care about Daniel's sobriety. And says that he may not be able to drink, but she can, and she plans on continuing to drink. And then says that he can't tell her what it is to do. The fact that they put that in there leads me to believe that Daniel is going to be he is going to be a person that is going to be telling her what to do. He's going to have control over her. And then this BITCH told this man how much settlement money she got in the bank. Talk about something. He knows what I have. And he knows that it's really supposed to be used for our lives and to take care of us. Girl, you let a man that's been on drugs and alcohol and have all of these issues, you let him know how much money you got? You use that money as a way to impress him. And he's going to use that as a way to finesse you. What a stupid ass girl. So dumb. I felt like she was being irrational. You talk about this the person you love and care about, but everything that you're showing is your immaturity. The man's locked up and you throwing a fit about him not calling you on time. You over there knowing this man got issues with alcohol and you plan on drinking in front of him because it's not your issue. It's his issue. His mom tells her the same thing the best friend had told her. When he gets out, he's not going to try to drink automatically. Like, that's not something he's going to do. He's going to try to actually do right. Sounds like the mama has been there, done that before. But when somebody else is around him and they get to drinking, he is more likely inclined to do just that, which is drink, okay? Let's not and say that we did. You don't want to go down that road, young woman. Okay, so she seemed like she's starting to listen to the mama more than she was listening to the best friend, and she may actually take it into consideration to not, drink around him, but we'll see. So the daddy goes and he says, I think he asked her if she was mentally stable or something like that. Like, hey, how are you? Are you mentally stable or whatever? The fact that the daddy asked you if you were mentally stable says a lot. That means his son is getting ready to run you up, down, and around through that bitch, okay? And the mama is like, oh, don't listen to him. He just says anything. You can't pay him any attention. Don't worry about it. You just stay being the good girl that you are. You know why? Because he's going to be your fucking problem and not mine. That's what the mama is giving. Child, and only to find out that the man already been relapsing since he been in prison. Baby, this is a train wreck waiting to happen. I would like to see it just a little bit, but I do not want them to drag it the hell out like they've done with so many other folks on this show. Okay? Don't do that to us. Now let's get to Leticia and Keith. Leticia and Keith, Leticia get on my nerves. I just don't like her because I don't like how her mothering is with her kids. And I just really feel like her oldest daughter has some stuff that the mama ain't paying attention to, but you more focused on that man and him getting out of prison. Okay. So Keith's first of all, Keith was thinking he was going to get out early due to some type of law or something that changed. So they may have granted him early access to be released. They not getting no additional updates. She calls I guess she had a notice on the door. She calls and what she learns is that Keith's public defender done filed a withdrawal from his case, no longer wants to be a part of the case. She talked to the lady. The lady says that they need to get an attorney. And she says that they were working with a paralegal or something like that. They paid $1,000 to a paralegal. And she's like, okay, but y'all supposed to be working with an attorney. I think a paralegal may only be able to file paperwork on behalf of somebody or something like that. Maybe that's what y'all did. But I thought they only filed, paperwork and stuff, do research and stuff like that as a paralegal. Y'all paralegals educate me because, I could not be on point about that. But as far as representing people, I don't think I've ever heard of a paralegal representing someone as an attorney. I feel like a paralegal may be more of kind of like an assistant in a sense. I feel like they may do all of the hard work for the attorneys, but as far as representing them, that's a different level. Okay, that's crazy. So they saying that the immediate release law that's out there does not apply to her husband. So she seemed like she want to get an attitude with the lady. She and her feelings about all the cross wires and everything that got mixed up. So now she's being forced to reach out to the paralegal. She's been calling him. He ain't been answering. So at this point, she's deciding that she's going to pull up on him. So I guess we won't be seeing when she pull up on him until the next episode. So we'll have to wait and see how that's going to go down. But y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below about this Leticia and Keith situation. I want to believe that he is getting out because this is love after lockup and not love during lockup. So I want to believe that he is getting out. But let me know your thoughts about that. Gotta touch on Bianca and Daniel. Definitely gotta tell me your thoughts about Shantae and True. And you also, girl, gotta let me know now if you heard some of the rumors that I have heard when it came to Miss Zariah and Troy. Now, this is what I'm wondering. Based on the tea the people was trying to say about Miss Zariah, I'm over here looking at Troy like, could he potentially be the saint? Whereas she ain't. Okay, he did get locked up when he was pretty young, child. But anywho, y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. That's all I got. I'm Jami, that's me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.